Okay. It's Gertie Mac, and let's jump right into Dana White calling out Jake Paul on Shannon Sharpe Club Shay Shay podcast. So, Shannon Sharpe, he's been killing the interviews. Started with Cat Williams, and it's been up from there. He had a run where he was doing a bunch of comedians, but now he kind of, laying off there a little bit and kind of diversifying his guests. Well, he had Dana White on there. Y'all know who Dana White is. Well, Dana White called out Jake Paul about this whole Mike Tyson fight. Now, the fight was postponed. I think it was supposed to be in July at AT&T, but it's been postponed. Mike Tyson had some complications and all that kind of stuff. So Jake Paul is going to be boxing somebody else. And the new date for him and Mike Tyson to box is going to be, I want to say, November 15th. Well, on this segment of Club Shay Shay podcast, Shannon Sharpe, Dana White talked about how, first of all, Mike Tyson is kind of too old to be boxing. Because Mike Tyson is like 58 years old. But, Jake Paul, allegedly makes millions and millions and millions of dollars, off doing these fights. But what I didn't know, which Dana White brought this to my attention, is that he was like, if Jake Paul making so much money, then why did Showtime go out of business? And I was like, wow, Showtime boxing went out of business? They've been around for a long time. So I looked it up, and you see this headline right here from ESPN, and this is back in 2023. I want to say 2023. Yeah, October 17, 2023. And it says, Showtime exiting boxing programming after 37 years in the sport. So after 37 years, Showtime boxing is done just like that. So Dana White was basically saying Jake Paul is most likely the reason why they got in the hole and had to dip, baby, dip. Well, but this is also what he said on Shannon Sharpe podcast about Jake Paul. He said if Jake Paul was making the money he said he was making, Showtime boxing wouldn't have gone out of business. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Jake fought a guy who was his age, who was also considered a boxer, and he lost. Mike shouldn't be fighting. Quote, at Dana White. Now, Dana White is basically trying to say, Jake Paul boxed somebody that is a boxer of age in the range, he ain't gonna be able to handle it. But now he's saying the reason that he picking these older guys because it give him a more chance to win. Now, I thought some of these boxing matches were still exhibitions to fight, but I'm assuming that they are not anymore. I think his record is starting to be counted for the wins that he is getting. Now, I don't really know the reason why Mike Tyson would be doing this. Mike Tyson, shouldn't be hurting any money. He got a podcast going. He kind of got his finances together where, he bounced back. So I don't know if Mike is doing this for the money. But then again, you never know what a person's financial status going on behind closed doors. But this just seemed real odd for Mike Tyson to be jumping in the ring, even though Mike is Mike. Mike still got a one-hitter quitter, and you just don't know when he can catch you with it. Now, in some of the workout videos, Mike looked fresh and fit, and everything looked, still look up to par. But, we can't take Jake Paul lightly either, like he just a scrub riding on the passenger side of his best friend ride. We can't just take him as a scrub because Jake Paul have, went up against some opponents that people thought like, oh, this person might get him. Tyron Woodley, people thought he was going to get him. He got knocked out. Adam Silver, good MMA fighter. People thought that, he would have got him. But he ended up getting the best of Adam Silver. So Jake Paul been kind of trying to prove himself a little bit. But is it enough to go against Iron Mike Tyson? And that's really messed up about Showtime boxing. Like 37 years of being in the boxing business, and it's just done just like that. Unless they are just saying, hey, let me step aside because it's a new era in boxing. It ain't the same no more like it used to be. This ain't the Evander Holyfield, Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Sugar Ray Leonard. This ain't these days no more. But y'all get in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this. Should Mike Tyson be boxing Jake Paul at 58 years old? Or should he just cancel this fight altogether? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Holla.